Well, aloha! It's Friday. Well, here we are. It's Friday the 13th, December 13th. We are literally just 12 days away from Christmas. Oh my God, from Christmas. I'm now up on the Central California coast, a little town called Los Osos. And it's a little overcast, but it's a beautiful day. So, we're getting towards the start of a new year in just a few weeks. And I want to take you through because buying a home, because if it's that time of year, spring is coming up and people want to make a change during that period. So this is going to be a quick one today. Let's do a quick buy a home step by step. Now, buying a home, it's rewarding, but it takes a lot of work. Luckily, you can rely on your support network and trusted experts to help you make critical decisions along the way. Now, your support network, maybe a spouse, your parents, significant other, family, friends, children's, even your pet. You got to worry about what's your dog going to want? You know what I mean? So, and then you have your experts, real estate agent, me, Jamie Barber with Jamie Barber Homes, loan officer. I've got a few of them. We can find you the one that fits. Home inspector. We'll go through them until you find a one that's good. And sometimes you're going to need an attorney if you're going to buy something big and we need to worry about it. But here in California, we traditionally don't worry about that too much. So, first step, make a decision to buy a house. You and your support network, maybe there's a change in your life. You're pregnant. We need a bigger house. Going to have another bedroom. Kids have left for college. We're going to need to downsize. We're now empty nesters. All those need to be taken into consideration. I got a new job. I'm going to have to move somewhere else. So we make that decision. We're going to buy a house. Now, the next thing, step 2, we have to develop some criteria and start looking at a budget. We go, how many bedrooms do we need? How many bathrooms do we need? Does it have to have a yard? Does it, a dog, we definitely might need a yard if we've got a puppy. Does it need to be a cook's kitchen, a chef's kitchen? Will you cook a lot? Do you entertain? All those need to be considered. And then we'll look at how much of a house can we afford? We can look it up online, see what we can make. Next, we go in and we start to we do our research online. We start to look at the neighborhoods, schools, what's around it, where do we want to live? Discuss it with you and your support group, your support network. Start to figure things out. What are the most important requirements? Again, how many bedrooms? How many bathrooms? And we start looking online to figure all that out. We start doing our research. Next, number 4, we look for an agent. Me, Jamie Barber Homes. I can help you get through this. But if you're not where I am, then do some research. Make sure you find someone, talk to them, make sure they fit, they know what you want, and that you feel comfortable, because they're going to be the ones negotiating for you. They're going to be the ones helping you find a house. After you find your agent and you feel comfortable with it, what we're going to do next is your agent and you are going to find a lender. And that's important, because now we need to find somebody that can help us, that can tell us what we can financially afford. They'll go through, they'll run the numbers and figure out what sort of house we're looking for. They will help you, the loan officer, myself, you, your significant other, anyone that's helping. We will select a loan. What's good for you? Can we go conventional? Do we need to go FHA? Do we need to go to VA? Do we want a adjustable mortgage. All that needs to be discussed and figured out, and then we can figure out how much we can afford, how much we can put down, what the monthly payments would be, and that starts to give us an idea of what houses we can look at. Then I and you will go through the houses that are available in our market and pick the ones that we want to go view. And we will go out and start looking for homes. So that's the 7th step. Step number 8, we're going to make an offer. We're going to go, you and I are going to discuss it with your partner, and we are going to figure out what we want to offer the sellers. We'll write up the contract, and off we go. Now, it gets accepted. So number 8, we make the offer. Number 9, we go through the negotiation process. We submit the offer. They may counter offer. We may counter offer, but it gets accepted, and now we are in the deal. Next thing we do, after we've gone into escrow, we get a home inspection. So now you hire an inspector, and we go get it inspected. We do a general inspection, make sure the house is okay, that there's no problems. They will list the issues, and then we may have to get it inspected by someone else. We may have to get it inspected for termite. We may have to get it inspected for mold. There may be a problem with the plumbing. We may have to get a plumber in there to inspect it. You never know what you may run into. Most of the times, we're pretty good. Then comes the appraisal. We get the home appraised and make sure that the house appraises for what we're paying for it. If not, then there's ways to work around it, and ourselves and the lender will work through to get you that house. And step 12, the last one in the group, we go to close. I hand you the keys, we're funded, and you own a home. So the main thing about this process is it's all about relationships. You build relationships with your real estate agent, your lender, your home inspector, and anyone else that we need to get us through the process, our appraiser, the whole deal. All right. Well, this is Jamie Barber with Jamie Barber Homes saying it's time to get out there and look at homes. You have a great weekend. We're getting down to those last weekends before Christmas. So anyone that's been procrastinating, go buy presents. If you haven't procrastinated, go look at homes. It's a good weekend to do that. I think we'll probably be dry for most of the weekend. So, all right. Well, it's Aloha Friday. No work till Monday. Well, of course, as I like to say, unless you're into retail sales, hospitality, or you're a real estate agent, then you're working this weekend. All right, now, aloha. Talk to you next week. And then after that, it's Christmas.